Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode on my colorful series. Today we are going to be doing a green look. I think we're going to do something with a cut crease, some glitter, something pretty and fun. Maybe a little dark and smoky. I don't know. We'll see. I have the Just My Luck Colourpop palette to play with and the Mint to Be one, so I think I'm going to do a combination of the two. If you're new here, hi, my name's Sam. I post beauty videos and lifestyle related videos. Don't forget to subscribe down below. Hit the bell button next to the subscribe button so you're notified of all my future uploads. And without further ado, let's get into it. So I already primed my face using the Too Faced Hangover X primer. I think with my colorful series, I'm more going to focus on the actual looks, like the eye looks, opposed to like really talking about the products or anything. Kind of just a time to chit chat and like have fun and show you a cool colorful look that may or may not come out good. We'll see. So as I mentioned, this is the Just My Luck palette. We have the Mint to Be, and then we also have It's My Honey palette. I'm going to begin with the It's My Honey palette. I'm going to use the shade Totally Buggin' right there, all throughout my crease. The shadow's nice. It's very pigmented. So I'm thinking about doing just kind of a normal green, smokier eye. I am not big on color, but I had posted something on my personal Facebook asking what colors people wanted to see. And one of my best friends, a couple of my best friends actually, all mentioned green, or one of them mentioned blue too. And I thought I would do green to start. I also got some rose golds. So we'll see. So now that we have that laid down, I think we're going to jump into the Mint to Be palette using the same brush. I'm going to grab the shade Dement. I am not the best at color pronunciation. You will come to learn this. We're just going to put this directly in our crease. I'm not good at all at color pronunciation. I'll try. I will probably butcher them. But maybe eventually I'll get better at that. This filming is kind of impromptu. I had a plan of what I wanted to film this weekend, but my husband, we got up this morning and he took my daughter for a little ride in his new truck that he got a couple weeks ago. So I was jumping at the opportunity to go and film. I've been wanting to do this green color look for quite a while. I will say, I mean, granted, this is a pastel palette, Mint to Be, and I put down kind of more vibrant color before this, I guess, but I feel like this shade is taking a lot of blending and working up, which I don't mind if the color is there in the end, which it is, but it took quite a long time to get there. So that is definitely something to note. I now want to jump into, let me grab another blending brush. I want to jump back into the Just My Luck palette and grab Kiss My Hands shade. It has a little bit of silver glitter running through it. This is going in my direct crease and up a little bit. See how quickly that blended up opposed to how many times it took me dipping into the other palette to get the color payoff that I did. I feel that was just a little bit of a letdown, I guess. So I can't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, they went on a little ride, so I'm filming. I want to do this. I will be putting up my face palette declutter tomorrow, which I got rid of like half of my collection, which was crazy. I was not expecting to get rid of that much, and I actually had to film it twice because I had forgotten the maybe drawer when I decided to declutter. If I can't decide if I want to keep it or not by the end, even after swatching and everything, I put it in my maybe drawer to try and decide if I actually want to keep it or not. And I had forgotten about some of the palettes that were in there because before I'd started even YouTube, I had decluttered my whole collection. And that was in there. I'm not really sure where I want to go with this. I'm just going to grab a clean blender and blend up my edges where I decide. I know I want to cut my crease out. I think that would be really fun to do. Never done it. Alright, I guess I'm just going to go for it and do Act Normal shade mixed with the Mo Bambo shade in my outer V. And these colors, that was like one tiny little swipe into there. So they're very pigmented. So I'm going to grab a little, and this will be the time where I'm going to do a little working up to the color that I want. So I'm kind of dragging this along my outer V to go out. If that makes sense. And we will go back in with that same clean blender and blend that in. And we always, well, I shouldn't say we because not everybody does this, but I always do my foundation after when I'm doing a colorful look like this. I don't know what brush I was using. That's very interesting. I'm going to try this one. Hopefully it was the same. No, I don't know. Maybe it was this one. I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, I always do my foundation after. That way I can really clean up and make a nice crisp line. Some people use tape to do that too. I've never found it to work. This definitely was not the brush I was using. Also be putting up this week. I would like to film maybe tomorrow or later tonight. We'll see where the time gets us. I'm going to film a Halloween look. I think that spooky season is upon us. It is my favorite. I just adore it, everything about it. I think it is so fun, and I have been waiting for it. So, because of that, I am ready to get into it. I'm not really sure what I want to do for my first look. We'll see. If anyone has any suggestions of what they would like to see, definitely don't hesitate to leave those. So with my outer V, something I have learned over the years is to always use a brush to place color and then a brush to blend out the color. You can use a clean brush, or sometimes I use like a lighter color that I've used as my base color in my crease. That really, in my opinion, makes the world of a difference in your application, because you're able to blend that out, make it as dark or light as you want. And when you use the same blender brush, you usually blend a little bit more crazy than maybe where you want the color. And I find that that really helps. So now we're going to grab the P. Louise base. I think I only want to carve out just a tiny bit of it. And like I said, not perfect by any means. Still learning and showing the world as I do so. I feel like that side's way bigger than this one. Try that. Why not? If it's a little different, who cares? Not sure what color to do my crease out in. I want to do something different, like just something way different that I would never do, you know? I love that. I think I want to do that. This color is very beautiful. It is like a greeny gold. So basically when you cut your crease, you're cutting out that dark that you did and throwing like a glitter in there. It's a newer trend, I think. Kind of gives me like halo vibes, halo eye vibes. I'm always kind of weird about new type looks. I never like them on myself, and I'm just trying to get over that using color is okay, and it's okay to be different, and it's okay to do whatever you want to do, because I want to empower all of my subscribers and people that are watching my channel that are getting to know me. I want to empower you to be you, because who cares what anyone else thinks. But I am also on that battle on my own too, so it's hard. It's hard to tell yourself things are okay that you don't feel like always are, if that makes sense. But so I think I'm gonna go, because it's different, we're just preaching different, I'm throwing a mint green in my inner corner. Who am I? So now I am just going to line my lash line with a darker green, put on my falsies and foundation, and I will be right back. All right. So I put my lashes on, I lined my upper lashes, I put on my foundation, and I set my face. So now I thought we would do my bronzer together and my highlight and everything. So I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, the Volume 3 edition. This was in my maybe drawer. So I'm going to use it for blush and bronzer. This is the Luminous Bronze Light bronzer, which I've actually been eyeing for a very long time, and oh, it's stunning. So I thought if I was gonna if I liked it enough to buy a full one, when I bought the full one I would get rid of this palette, was my thought. Wow, it's stunning. It is like my favorite bronzer. Wowee. It is just chef's kiss, baby girl. Look at that. Oh, I just die. I like can't stop. Oh, it's so pretty. It is so pretty. And that super inner corner is always giving me a hard time. Speaking of, I'm going to tight line real quick. Sorry about the loud noise. I'm just going to tight line. This is such a weird way to do my makeup, like an order. I'm going to do my blush while we talk. I'm going to use the same palette. And I'm definitely going to keep it, because wow. Oh wow. Wow. This is just so pretty. Was not really the right blush choice, but it's okay. Let's just add a little more bronzer, shall we? I can't even get over how beautiful this bronzer is. Wow. So that's a definite keep from me. I have super watery eyes. Does anyone else have really watery eyes? I have what seems like the wateriest eyes. It's so hard to keep eyeliners on and shadows in my inner corner because they just run off my face. So now we're going to do a little lower lash line. I'm keeping it rather simple. I think I'm just going to use that Kiss My Hands, one of the first shades that we used, and just buff that under that color we just placed. Trying to keep it as close as possible. And then grabbing a bigger blending brush with a lighter shade. Too big. Let's get something that can get in there a little better. So we want to just keep it as tight as we can. There, that's about as green as we get. I'm also going to grab the shades we used from the Honey palette and just kind of blend those. And I also want to use, wow, that's very pretty. I wish this eye always looks like way better than the other. So I'm going to also do my brows off camera and then I'll be right back. All right. I think I'm going to also use, what did I do with that? That's weird. Oh. So I'm also going to do a little highlight from this palette. Wow. That is stunning. My husband and my daughter are home, so if you hear my dog running back and forth like a mad woman. It's so pretty. Very, very pretty. Definitely keeping this, I guess. So last but not least, we're going to do the lips.